Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Just about 6:53. Time to get you ready for your Tuesday here in the Morning Sprint.
Destiny Richards is showing us around Valley Candles this morning.
Yeah, but first, Mark Peterson with your last full day of summer forecast, Mark.
Yeah, and our first alert weather and the weather app, again, free and available in that app store. You would see the fact that in around the Sandpoint area, we are getting reports of some dense fog. Want you to be careful in some of those protected valleys. Day planner forecast today. Sunshine looking really nice. 46. It'll be 68 at lunch. By dinner time, you'll have the barbecue going. 74 degrees. Gorgeous.
We are following breaking news this morning. Johnson & Johnson says a second dose of its vaccine offers stronger protection against COVID-19. Compared to the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, Johnson & Johnson's single shot always had a slightly lower efficacy, but the company now says 2 of its shots, given 2 months apart, can offer 94% protection against infection and 100% against severe disease.
More people in the U.S. have now died from COVID than the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic. Johns Hopkins University reports more than 675,400 people across the country have died from COVID. That breaks down to about 1 out of every 500 people in the U.S. The CDC says there were about 675,000 deaths from the 1918 flu. The findings from Johns Hopkins also show about 1,900 people are dying every day from COVID. In Spokane County alone, 23 people died from the virus in just the last week.
We are learning Spokane will soon get 2 mass COVID testing sites. Spokane Regional Health recently asked the state to open them in the city, and the Department of Health is giving the green light. These are 2 of the locations under consideration: Spokane Community College and Spokane Falls Community College. This story is still developing. We'll update you as soon as we know more.
In an effort to help Washington's healthcare workers, Governor Inslees is asking the federal government for assistance to staff hospitals and long-term care facilities. Inslees filed a request to White House COVID-19 coordinator Jeffrey Zients for 1,200 clinical and non-clinical staff. The governor has also requested deployment of Department of Defense medical personnel to, quote, assist with the current hospital crisis. Governor Inslees' cabinet says the state has not yet received a response.
This morning we've been live at Valley Candles, one of the many local shops in the Inland Northwest where you can shop fall decor and fall candles. We've been talking about custom-made candles this morning, where you can pick a container, pick a scent, have it poured, and pick it up a week from that day. They have an open house this weekend, Friday through Sunday, where you can shop fall and Halloween decor 20% off and also get those custom-made candles. Go to our website, kxly.com, for more.
Children as young as 5 years old are a step closer to getting a COVID-19 vaccine. Pfizer says its vaccine is safe and effective for kids 5 to 11 years old. But before shots can be administered, there are 4 steps that have to happen first. Step 1, Pfizer needs to request emergency use authorization from the FDA. 2, the FDA needs to amend the vaccine's emergency use authorization to include younger people. Step 3, the CDC must recommend the vaccine for this age group. And step 4, once the CDC and FDA sign off, a rollout could begin. Health experts predict shots could be available by the end of October.
You'll have to bring your COVID-19 vaccine card or proof of a negative test for any upcoming ticketed Gonzaga games. The school announced fans 12 and older will need to bring proof of vaccination and a photo ID or a negative COVID test taken within 72 hours ahead of any game starting this Saturday. All fans 5 and older will need to wear a mask regardless of their vaccination status. And this policy again starts with this Saturday's women's soccer match.
President Biden is in New York to give his first speech before the United Nations General Assembly today. The White House says he will use the forum to ask countries to unite in order to face global issues. Those include the pandemic, climate change, democracy, and human rights. ABC News will air a special report this morning for the president's speech. You can watch it live right here on 4 News Now, beginning around 7 o'clock.
Well, SNAP is reopening its energy assistance program, but it's asking people to wait to apply if it's not an emergency. The program helps ease the financial impact of a portion of heating costs for eligible households. SNAP will open its block of October appointments at 8 o'clock this morning.
If you or anyone you know is still looking for a job, CVS is hoping to hire 25,000 employees nationwide during a one-day virtual career event Friday. The company is recruiting candidates for both clinical and retail jobs. Employees will be hired to support both flu season as well as COVID vaccinations and testing. CVS is looking for retail associates, pharmacists, pharmacy techs, and nurses. If you want to apply, visit CVS's Health's career website. We'll be back with a check of weather.